Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first day of spring and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I'm Barry Fair and welcome to our spring series and summer, of course. Well, tonight on our first of our spring shows, we will be talking about how to stay healthy during spring, what foods to eat, what fluids to drink, how to get your car in fine tuning for that all important trip that you plan, and how to keep your family safe and healthy during the trip. Joining me now in the studio, good evening to my outsider, and happy Father's Day to you, and welcome.
Thank you, Barry. Welcome to all the fathers out there. It's good to be here. Spring has sprung.
Well, firstly on the show, we haven't brought this up on the show for a while, and that is privacy and confidentiality. Now, privacy and confidentiality, viewers, is very important here in a business such as CPA and Oceania. And there are things that we as clients are not supposed to know about, such as staff getting into trouble, staff facing dismissal, that sort of thing. Here's my outsider now for his opening quote about this.
Yeah, privacy and confidentiality are very important, Barry. We're not supposed to know what's going on with the other staff or the other clients or what the managers are up to. If they want us to know, they'll let us know.
And not spreading rumours about staff getting sacked either. Here's my outsider.
No, it's nobody else's business. If you don't see someone for a while, you can ring them up and find out what they're. You think you should talk to the manager about it?
Well, it's up to the manager.
Yep, manager will let you know. If you got any questions, ask the manager. Don't spread rumours.
And that's another thing nobody is supposed to do, or discuss their personal issues with other staff or make unnecessary complaints. Here's my outsider.
That's right. Some people make unnecessary complaints about things that are not important. That can get people in trouble.
Just like someone here.
Yes, could be like someone here.
Now I would like to talk about how to get your family healthy for spring and what foods to eat. More fruit, vegetables, and more water. Here's my outsider for this now.
Yeah, good time of the year if you're going to get fit and lose weight. Good time to eat healthy and exercise. Today was a beautiful day for a walk. Get out and play in the park or play tennis.
And also, it's going to be beach weather, but it will be 19 degrees again by next weekend. But it's not time to put away the jumpers yet. So keep them handy. Also tonight, we're going to be talking about healthy spring food ideas. Now, a salad is ideal, fresh fruit salad, nice healthy sandwiches for school lunches. Here's my outsider.
Yes, we'll be bringing you some healthy spring recipes through the series, particularly salads and maybe nice rissoles, burgers, and vegan meals. Plenty of good stuff coming up.
And what about a nice spring lamb casserole?
Yes, that'd be nice.
So, also, we will be bringing to you some healthy barbecue ideas for the summer series as well. So, the spring and summer series for yours has already commenced, and now it's time to talk about getting the all-important family trip organized and how you are going to get there. Everybody likes to go away during the spring holidays, but there are a few things that everybody needs to consider. The family's health. How are you going to get there? How much money do you need for that all-important weekend away? Here's my offside of
Yep. If you're going away, make sure you plan it well.
and
The more you plan it, the better trip you'll have.
and pick up some maps of how you're going to get to and from your destination. Here's my offside.
Yep, especially if you're going to a different state, and especially if you're going out west, because some people get lost out there and never come back.
And make sure you consider the weather conditions and the condition of the road before you take your four-wheel drive anywhere. Here's my offsider.
Yep, good advice, Barry. Some people on the weekend tried to go through flooded creeks and rivers, and guess what happened?
They got swept away.
They got swept away and nearly drowned. SES had to rescue them. SES helicopter had to come in. Lucky they got rescued. Otherwise, they'd be down the bottom of the river.
And let water and cars, guys, they don't mix.
Cars don't flood.
So cars are not boats, guys. Cars are designed for the road. And you may recall earlier this year, I brought you a topic about idiots riding on the top of roof racks in cars. Now, never allow anybody to ride on the roof racks because they are made for cars, not for passengers. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, they're for surfboards, skis, kayaks, things like that. They're not meant for people.
And
What happens if you fall off the roof of the car?
tell
Bang! Guess who they're going to have to call?
police.
That's right. And the ambulance.
And like I said, don't let your kid ride on the roof racks
It's
because
just stupid.
they can fly off, fly,
What about if you hit a pothole?
bang,
Or if you hit a kangaroo?
bang.
That's right. Could be dead kid.
Now I would like to talk about how to get your car in fine tuning for that weekend or week away that you plan. It's all very well to take your car away or your sedan or station wagon, but put it in for a service before you take it. Because if you don't service your car and you're halfway to your destination, your tire could go bang and you haven't got a spare tire. So always make sure, viewers, you have the necessary equipment to change your tire, such as a jack and spare hubs. Here's my offsider.
Yep. Make sure you get your jack, spare tyres, check your battery.
And with another thing, check your battery because if that goes flat, you
You
are
could be stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
and that would be a fine to do. And make sure your brakes are good, your lights are good, you've got enough oil, you've got enough water, and make sure you tell the mechanic to check your battery or do a battery test.
Yes.
Here's my offsider.
Yep. And carry some extra water
And carry some extra water.
for the radiator. If it overheats, you're going to need it. Because you could be out in the middle of nowhere with no water.
And make sure you have a jumper lead in case your battery does go flat. And ask someone at the workshop how to use it. Here's my offsider.
Yep. Ask someone how to use the jumper leads, how to top up your radiator if it's hot, because if you just pull the cap off when it's boiling, guess what's going to happen?
Bang!
Yep, you're going to end up with hot water all over you. And burns. You have 30-degree burns out in the middle of nowhere with no doctor, no hospital,
And no ambulance.
no ambulance.
Always make sure that you have good fitting seat belts in the car too. And good car seats.
What should you do if you have children?
Restrain them properly. And like I've just said, never allow the children to ride on the roof racks because they could go bam.
What about let them stand up inside the car?
Nope.
Nope. Let them lay on the back seat.
Nope.
They've got to be in a seatbelt and restrained at all times.
Because if there's an accident, bang!
I'll turn into a human missile and go straight through the windscreen.
Or get jammed on the back seat.
That's right, which is not a good place to be.
And if the car has flipped, no good. Here's my offside.
I've been in the spinal unit of the Prince of Wales Hospital for about 6 months, trying to get back together again. Might never walk.
If you are involved in an accident during your trip in the car, turn off the ignition of the crashed vehicle and apply the handbrake. Here's my offsider.
Yep, turn it off. Make sure it's parked somewhere safe. It's on a busy road. Get off the road. What about if you break down on the motorway, Barry? Do you stay in the middle of the motorway?
Well, it's not good.
Try and get off the side of the road as much as possible.
And try and get off the road.
Because if a semi-trailer's coming, it doesn't see you.
Bang!
That's it.
Splat!
That's right. Get off the road. You're going to break down, get off the side of the road, and you'll be safe.
Because there are breakdown lanes on the highway.
Yes.
And if a vehicle is overturned, do not try to upright the turning overturned vehicle or smash the windows to get in. Here's my offsider.
Yep, good advice, Barry. If you see an overturned vehicle, call the police. Call the ambulance. And then, if you can, give first aid.
And
be very careful because you might get injured yourself.
And also, if you see petrol leaking from the car's fuel tank, ring for the fire because the car could catch fire.
Yes.
Here's my offside.
Yep, be careful. Definitely no smoking.
Because otherwise,
bang! That'll be it. Be the last thing you ever hear.
And never allow children under 16 to refuel the car.
Nope. Should you use your mobile phone while you refuel?
No.
Nope.
And never leave your ignition on.
No, and definitely don't smoke.
Otherwise, bang! Well, that brings to an end our first of our spring shows, and coming up later this week we'll be talking about what to do in an emergency if you are involved in a car crash. So, what would you do if I was involved in an accident in the van or the Vita?
Call an ambulance. Get you checked out. You've got to be careful when you're moving people after an accident because they might have broken their neck or broken their spine.
So if
paralysed.
So if I was injured, say in the Vita,
yes,
what would
I'd leave you there and call an ambulance. They can deal with it.
So would you stay?
Put a big collar around your neck and a board on your back. Make sure you stay straight, and then get you to the hospital in one piece.
So would you stay with me until an ambulance gets?
Until ambulance arrives.
And would you ring the manager?
Yep, if you can, ring the manager. As long as you've got time and everything's safe, you can ring the manager. The ambulance and the police are more important. They'll sort you out. And then ring the manager once you go to the hospital.
And always check for leakage of fuel, like we've just said. Here's my offside.
Yep, fuel leaks. Or if someone's hit a telegraph pole and the power lines have come down, what should you do?
Get everyone away.
Get everyone away. That's right.
And don't try to upright a turning vehicle and over.
Don't pick up the power lines.
Or don't upright the turning vehicle.
No, just leave it the way it is.
Or smash the windows. And let the rescue services.
That's what they're trained to do. The SES and the ambulance officers are trained to do that. Leave it to the professionals.
And that's the way it is, everybody, for this first day of spring. Thanks for joining us here tonight for our first of our spring specials. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, welcome to spring, everyone. Beautiful day. Get out there and enjoy it, but be safe.
And next time on the show, we'll be talking about sun safety too, and planning a day at the beach. So that's all coming up on the next show, but until then, it is time to say good night to you, as it is nearly 20 minutes to 8 o'clock Sunday evening. Thanks for your company tonight on the show, and we'll see you again tomorrow on the show or next time we meet, so which will be on Wednesday. So see you on Wednesday, everybody, for the second of our spring shows. And now it is time to say goodnight to you viewers. Right now, here's my outsider to say here's.
Good night, Barry. Good night, viewers.
And enjoy the first of spring video. Good night, everyone. Have a pleasant week and treat each other nicely and don't have fights. And speak to each other in a professional manner. Good night, everybody. Have a happy week. Good night.